Welcome to this week's Top 3 Tuesday. I would like to first say thank you to those of you who left comments on my last video, and a special thank you to those who left video responses, and they were Yell Chaos, Mark Vahir, Corporal Kaliko, Electric Adventures, Jacob Rocks 100, The Eeprom 9, Stig's Game Room, Jackalair VG, and Retro Swede. So thank you very much to those great YouTubers. They will have links to their channels in the description on this video down below. Please go check them out. Now, this week's Top 3 Tuesday is not the one that I recorded on Sunday. That one was too similar to a video that ended up getting posted yesterday, and I didn't want to interfere with that person's video, if you know what I'm trying to say. So, I don't know, I may end up posting that one, well, I'll have to re-record it if I do it, but I may end up posting that one next week or the week after, we'll see. This week, I came up with something on the spur of the moment, and here it is. The top 3 things that I overspent on. There are not a lot of things in my collection that I spend a lot of money on. I don't pay retail for anything. I don't pay more than 50% of retail for anything, if I can help it. And, I mean, as far as games go, I don't spend more than $2 or $3 on games ever. Well, I shouldn't say ever. On a very rare occasion will I spend more than $2 or $3 on a game. And then it's only because it's the best deal I've ever seen on that game. So, here we go. Well, with one exception. Here we go. Number 3 is the Sega Master System. Now, this is not my original Sega Master System. My original Sega Master System was lost somewhere. I have no idea. I had a weird childhood, so it could have been taken by any number of people in and out of my house. But I know I didn't sell it. I know I didn't personally lose it, and I know it wasn't destroyed, well, to my knowledge. It just, literally, it disappeared. So, in 1998, I decided I was going to go and buy this after getting a 2600, and I really liked it. I wanted to relive my childhood through my Sega Master System. So, I looked, and I couldn't find it anywhere around here. So, somebody recommended to me, hey, go on eBay. It's this new website you go and you bid on things, and it's like an auction. I said, hey, great. Well, I ended up getting this one. It was cheaper than all of the others. I ended up getting this one for $59.99. It did come in the box, which is pretty good, and I think it came with 2 games, and it came with like that weird backwards joystick that they sell with the Master System. No, I'm sorry, I paid $69.99 for this because I have the invoice up there that I should have had here, but it's in the box and I'm not going to go get it. So, yeah, $69.99. You would think over time that the price would have gone up on it, but I actually bought one here last year for $59.99, and it included 16 complete games. So, in retrospect, I probably did overspend on this, but I was not familiar with eBay. I had no idea what this would cost at the time. I didn't know how to do any research. So, yeah, there you go. I probably overspent on my Master System. And my cat's going to jump up in my lap here in a second. Number 2 on the list is something that has shown up in a lot of my videos. It is my 3D glasses. My 3D glasses I bought 7 or 8 years ago because it was something I remember from my childhood as being fantastic. And I paid for these $49.99 at the time. That was, what did I say, about 7 or 8 years ago, somewhere around there. I do not have the invoice for this one anymore, so I'm not sure on that. Yeah, that was probably overspending. I mean, even for back then, it was probably overspending. But I'd had 2 other pair before this, and none of them worked. This one said that it was guaranteed to work, and it did work. I'll give them credit for it. It has a little crack here, but it doesn't really affect the glasses. It's just a little structural crack. Yeah, there's just no 2 ways about it. I overspent on it because I actually bought 2 pair before this, and they didn't work very well at all. So, probably ended up spending more than $49.99 on these in the long run when you consider the loss I had to take on the others when I sold them. So, there you go. That is number 2, Sega Master System 3D glasses. And Kitty, you are just going to have to get out of my way. Number 1 is something that I willingly paid extra on. You know, the 3D Master System glasses, I got caught up in bidding, and it went a little bit higher than I planned. The Master System, it was just something from my childhood, and I wasn't familiar with what the price should have been. So, yeah, I probably overspent on that. Herzog Zwei is something I knew I was spending close to retail on, and I was okay with that because I had not seen this game anywhere. It was a game from my childhood that I loved and I wanted to play to see if it was as good. I found it for a pretty good price on eBay, and I just bought it. So yeah, this one is probably the most egregious overspending because I did it willingly because I wanted it that bad. And I will say, I don't think I fully appreciated the real-time strategy aspect of this game when I was a kid, but I do as an adult. So this is actually better now than what I remember it being when I was a kid. There you have it. Those are the 3 things in my collection, and literally it might be the only 3 things that I think I might have overspent on in my collection. But those are 3 things that I've overspent on. What are 3 things that you have overspent on? Thank you for watching. Kitty, you knock that off there, I'm going to kill you.